Hey guys, AJ here. Yo, what's up, y'all? I'm just starting my day. Just got some breakfast, and I just said, let me just talk about my loadout right now. Just a little quick video. You don't have to change your loadout. You can just take it as information. I'm just wanted to just share my loadout with you guys. All right. I love the fact that I love the fact that we got 4 different modes too. Maybe one day all of us could just jump on the campaign together or try in game together, so that way we're not playing zombies all the time. But anyway, with that being said, let me jump right into my loadout while I'm making this video. All right. Now, by the way, my loadout is going to change depending on whether we have like some sort of glitch to exploit or like some chill spot or something like that. But right now, I'm mostly playing the map 115. So this is my current setup for right now. All right. So with that being said, 6 different categories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to talk about one at a time. And I'm also going to give some side notes too. With that being said, let me talk about my primary weapon, which is either going to mostly be my assault rifles or my submachine guns if there's no double XP going on. Now, let's say like I get like a gun out of the box is purple or it's legendary and I'm just starting off, then that's different because I don't know if y'all noticed, but it takes a long time to build up salvage in this game. I don't know if it's just me, but it just takes a while to get your salvage up. So anytime I can get, sometimes you're better off actually like by the way, I also, speaking of primary weapons, I also make sure I have that Z next to every single one of my weapons. So just in case I get a gun out of the box, it kind of sucks when you get a gun out of the box and it only got a few attachments on it because you completely forgot to put your your own personal attachments on it. With that little Z next to it. So I make sure I try to have all of the Z's next to it. But anyway, like I said, still on primary weapons. When I have a double XP going on, that's when I like to use my marksmans, my snipers. I don't have nothing against my pistols. They're just not as strong as a assault rifle or submachine guns. And every other double XP weekend, I start off by trying one of my launchers. The last one we had, I got this to level 14. And I'll probably like try to level up the next one. But that's what I mostly use. How I use my primary weapon. So now that there's no double XP going on, I'm just gonna choose one of my my assault rifles or submachine guns to get started with. So moving on from a primary weapons to my knife. Now I maxed out the ballistic. I unlocked the ballistic knife, and I tried it, and it's good. It's just not as good as the knife, but I would say that it's better than the flatline so far right now. So since I'm almost done with the knife and it's the easiest one to use, I'm gonna mostly use this one right now. Now, if it happens to be a double XP, or let's say like I popped a token for a completely different reason, to like level up a gun or something like that, then I might come in with the ballistic knife or the flatline. I'll probably come in with the flatline. Because this to me, this is the best one, the knife so far to me. The ballistic knife is number 2, and the flatline is number 3. That's my just opinion. Oh yeah, let me just tell BG a side note. Hey BG, as a side note, right? I never got all of the score streaks that I needed because in case you didn't know, you have to complete 6 challenges within the weekly challenge, right? But it doesn't have to be. You don't have to use all of them in zombies. So I did 5 in zombies, and I said getting the score streaks is too tedious for me, right? Getting up to 50 of them, and I'm only at 14. I'm not even halfway. So what I did was, you can go to any one of these platforms, as you can see, Warzone, multiplayer, the campaign, or in-game. So what I chose to do was I chose to go to in-game because I'm learning that anyway. And all I did was I just activated my ability, and I just killed a bunch of enemies. And I did that twice, and I just got it done. It ain't really that hard to do. Or you can do it in campaign, or I know that you used to play multiplayer, you can do it in that. So I just wanted to point out that you don't have to complete every single one in zombies. But for the XP, you can get the XP for it. I can still get XP for all of these if I wanted to, or XP here. You know, there's a lot of other ways to get XP as a side note. But as far as completing the daily challenge to get the ballistic knife, you don't have to do all of them in zombies, just to let you know. So anyway, like I said, I'm gonna currently use the knife right now. So I got the primary weapon, I got my melee out the way. So let me go to my field upgrade. Now, I know that I mostly use the toxic growth to go inside the game, and we can use that toxic growth trick to get like crystals and all of that stuff, right? But they kind of passed that. It still works in Ashes of the Dam, whether you're using director's mode or you're using the regular way. But they did nerf it, so you're gonna get up to a blue tool rarity, and that's it. And you're gonna get a regular crystal, and that's not even like every single one. It's not gonna be OP like it was before. They completely nerfed it really bad, but you still could use it. But right now, currently, I'm mostly playing 115, and they don't have that on here at all. So I said to myself, but I felt like the people who made that decision said the community is going to get mad, so let's just add on the challenges, the TED machine, so that way. But I don't know about y'all, but the TED machine is actually pretty cool. I actually get some perks. I get a lot of mystery perks out of it, and there's a couple of times that I get like a higher a tool. So sometimes I got a purple tool out of it, and on top of that, I don't know if y'all knew that, but they have the machine there, just like when you start in Ashes, where you can hit the machine and you might get a crystal out of there that way too. So, so anyway, back to the field upgrade. The reason why I have Mr. Peaks is because it takes a while to get your salvage up, like I said. So a lot of times I make sure, when I was talking about my primary weapon, I made sure I have a Z next to all of them, because I have to level up all of these guns anyway. So by me activating Mr. Peaks, when I activate Mr. Peaks, it solves two birds with one stone. I mostly be training around the mystery box. In the moment like my Mr. Peaks activates, right? I activate it, and it knocks out two birds with one stone. I like clear all of the zombies and get them out of the way. And on top of that, I'm able to hit the box. Or somebody activates TED. And, you know, like it was one time I knocked out three birds with one stone. TED activated, and it had like a challenge that said you got to stand still while you're killing zombies. So I activated my my Mr. Peaks. So I was able to get the gun that I wanted while I was standing still killing zombies. And I also got a bunch of kills. So, and knocked out three birds with one stone. Now, do I keep Mr. Peaks for the entire time? No. What I do is I keep it until like I hit the box once or twice, get a higher rarity weapon. By the way, Mr. Peaks, if it's a gun that was supposed to come out of the box green, it's going to be blue. If it's supposed to be blue, it's going to come out purple. It always ups the rarity when you get it with Mr. Peaks, in case y'all didn't know. So since we're on the topic of my field upgrade, let me just point out my arguments that I have for it. Not all of them, just the one to Mr. Peaks, because I'm talking about my field upgrade right now. So Mr. Peaks, I'm going to talk with the miner. The miner one I have is, I want him to hit the box, obviously. So I want him to hit the box, and I don't care about a discount on weapons. I don't want the duration to last longer, and I don't want his radius to go out further. I just want him to hit the box for right now. Now, that's for my minor. For my major, you can have him so he distracts the zombies with this, or you can have him so he like kills the zombies, or you can have it so he kills the zombies just like this, but he's mostly going to focus on the elite, well, the strongest opponent, which is the bear. And I don't plan on keeping Mr. Peaks past 16, so I mostly want him to just kill the zombies, stay right here. But just we're on the topic of the major, because we're on since we're talking about Mr. Peaks anyway, if I did level this up, right, I would still keep on elements right now. I don't really care about him healing me like that. I would probably put this on because I would put him on only for this purpose, probably, until like something else comes up that I don't know about. And I will probably have it so his duration lasts longer. I don't want his radius to go out further. I want him to stay near the bottom. down on ammo. Like I said, his duration, I would put in a duration to last longer, and I would have him hit the box. That's what I would do. So, and then after I hit the box a few times with Mr. Peaks and I get a good gun, then I switch over to something else like Frenzy Guard or probably Toxic Growth or probably Ether Shroud. So this is what I start off with, and then this is what I switch over to. So now moving on from my field upgrade, I'm going to talk about my tacticals and my lethals. My tacticals, I'm just going to save a lot of time with this by saying that I like some of these to a certain degree. I'm just going to say that I like the decoys a little bit more out of anything. But once I get to a certain point in the game where I have enough salvage, then I get my Casimirs. I mean, I kind of like Casimirs more than any of them, but my decoys is basically the best. This is the only one that I can come in the game with that I like, and then I switch over to Casimirs. Now, my Syntax grenades. I tried every single one of these score streaks, right? All of them. And I like them to a certain degree. I like all of them. Some of them I like in different platforms. Like, I mostly use Molotovs when I'm in multiplayer. That way, not only am I like trying to kill the enemy, but I'm blocking off a path that he can't walk through right now. So I like the Crushers too. This is like my second favorite. It's just that I don't like him as much as I like the Syntax. There's been times when I throw a decoy at a zombie and somebody activated their decoy, right? And since it stuck onto the zombie's back when he was going over there to because he was like leaning towards the other guy's decoys, I still destroyed all of his enemies anyway because I stuck it onto him. The Syntax grenade. So like I said, I can go on and on, but that's basically why I like the other ones. That's just my favorite. Now I'm going to talk about my gobblegum setup real quick, and then I'm going to wrap up with this video. All right, where should I begin? All right, out of all of my gobblegums right now, I would say that my most important one and my most broken one, I would have to say Aftertaste. Only because with Aftertaste, if I'm playing a solo game right now, well, let me take a sip. If I'm playing a solo game right now, and I have self-revive, I get picked up with all my perks. If I playing with randoms, and I have this aftertaste active, then I still get picked up with all my perks, even if they have healing aura, because some randoms use that for a reason. I don't know why, but they use healing aura, and even if it says like I get picked up with my bleed out, I would still get picked up with all my perks. Now, I haven't tried it on the monkey yet with that spirit. I haven't tried it yet when I have aftertaste activated. I don't know how that works yet, but anyway, I'm gonna just let me see.
Right on Dallas now.
Yo.
Destination will be on the right.
What's the word, Dad?
Nothing.